Picture two apartments, same neighborhood, similar rent. The first belongs to someone earning $95,000 a year. Walk in and you see a 7.5-inch television on the wall, a leather sectional that cost $4,000, a kitchen packed with appliances still in their original boxes, closets stuffed with clothes that still have tags. The guest room became a storage unit years ago. This person opens their banking app with a knot in their chest, 2 missed paychecks, and they're at the edge. The second belongs to someone earning $52,000. Walk in, and you feel space. A simple couch, a normal television, a kitchen with only what actually gets used. A closet with clothes that actually get worn. The guest room is an actual guest room. This person opens their banking app with calm. They have 18 months of expenses saved and invest 20% of every paycheck. Same neighborhood. The person earning almost half as much is 10 times more financially stable. This isn't about income. It's about how possessions quietly drain your money. The first hidden truth: everything you own costs you twice. The first price is obvious. It's the number on the receipt. But there's a second price almost nobody thinks about. And it's often larger than the first. Take a treadmill. It takes up roughly 20 square feet. In most cities, that's $600, $1,000 per year in implicit rent for the space it occupies. Add maintenance. Add the mental weight of, I should really use that. In reality, it's holding clothes. A $30,000 boat? The industry rule of thumb is 10% of its value per year just in upkeep. That's $3,000 annually, even if you never touch the water. And then there's opportunity cost. $15,000 invested in a home gym could have grown to $50,000 in index funds over 15 years. You didn't buy a home gym. You bought a home gym instead of financial freedom. Rule 1: calculate cost per use. Before any purchase, ask yourself, how many times will I realistically use this? Divide the price by that number. A $200 jacket worn twice costs $100 per wear. A $400 jacket worn 200 times costs $2 per wear. The more expensive jacket is actually cheaper in any meaningful sense. A $300 kitchen gadget used twice a year costs $150 per use. That's an absurd amount for whatever task it performs. A $30 tool used weekly costs less than 60 cents per use in the first year alone. A $2,000 mattress used every night for 10 years costs 55 cents per night. That's one of the best purchases you can make. The math cuts through emotion and marketing. It shows you what's actually worth spending money on. Rule 2: the replacement test. Walk through your home and ask one question about every single item. If this disappeared today, would I spend money to replace it? Honestly, would you buy another fondue set? Another bread maker sitting in the cabinet? Those pants you haven't worn in 18 months? For most things, the honest answer is no. They exist in your life through inertia, not intention. An impulse buy, a gift you felt obligated to keep, a hobby you gave 2 weeks. These items have negative value. They consume space, attention, and time while giving nothing back. Get rid of them. Rule 3: never upgrade out of boredom. Your phone works fine, but a new model dropped. Your car runs perfectly, but your neighbor bought something newer. Your furniture does its job, but you're tired of it. None of these are real reasons to buy. That's marketing convincing you that you have a problem you don't actually have. The average American replaces their phone every 2-3 years, while the previous one still works perfectly. Over 30 years, that's $30,000, $50,000, just on phones. Multiply that across every category where upgrade culture operates, and the lifetime waste easily exceeds $200,000. Simple rule: replace something only when it genuinely stops doing its job. Boredom is not a functional failure. Rule 4: Make spending harder and saving automatic. People take the path of least resistance. If spending is easy, you'll spend. If saving is easy, you'll save. What creates friction for spending? Remove saved card details from online retailers. Require a 2-4 hour waiting period before any non-essential purchase. Delete shopping apps from your phone. Unsubscribe from promotional emails. What makes saving automatic? Set up automatic transfers to investment accounts on payday. Keep minimal amounts in your checking account. Make contributions happen before you ever see the money. Willpower depletes throughout the day. Your environment stays constant. Someone relying on willpower will eventually fail when they're tired or stressed. Someone who deleted the apps and removed the saved cards simply can't impulse buy in that moment. The 2-4 hour rule alone eliminates roughly 70% of impulse purchases because most desires fade on their own. Rule 5. Count your possessions. Count how many shirts you own. Most people guess a number that's half of reality. Then kitchen gadgets, shoes, the contents of the junk drawer. Once you know you own 47 shirts, buying number 48 feels different. The absurdity becomes visible. Set a maximum for each category. A one-in, one-out rule makes every new purchase a conscious decision rather than automatic accumulation. Rule 6. Rent or borrow before you buy. Want to get into camping? Rent gear for the first few trips. Interested in woodworking? Borrow tools from a friend. Thinking about a kayak? Rent several times before committing to a purchase. This does two things. First, it reveals whether the interest is genuine or temporary. Second, it clarifies exactly what you need, so when you do buy, you buy precisely the right thing. Garages and closets across the country are museums of abandoned enthusiasm. Skis used twice. A camera that was going to make someone a photographer. A guitar from a band that played 2 shows. Rule 7. Calculate the full ecosystem cost. No major purchase stands alone. A boat pulls a trailer, a hitch-equipped vehicle, storage fees, insurance, maintenance supplies, appropriate gear. A pool means chemicals, cleaning equipment, furniture, landscaping. A motorcycle means riding gear, maintenance tools, possibly a trailer to transport it. A $5,000 purchase realistically becomes $8,000, $12,000 when you count everything. Understand the full cost before you spend. Rule 8. Define enough before you start earning more. The biggest trap for high earners is never drawing a line. Income goes up, lifestyle follows. The new level becomes normal, so they need another raise to feel progress. People earning $300,000 feel the same financial anxiety as people earning $80,000 because their expectations always stay one step ahead. Decide in advance, what kind of home is enough for me? What car meets my needs? What level of comfort is genuinely satisfying? And stick to that, even when you could afford more. Someone who defines enough at $60,000 in annual spending and starts earning $150,000 puts away $90,000 a year. Someone with the same income but no defined ceiling might save almost nothing. Rule 9. Measure wealth by freedom, not by things. Real wealth isn't what you have, it's what you can choose. Can you leave a job that's destroying you? Take 6 months off if your family needs you? Move to a new city? Start a business without guaranteed income? Someone earning $200,000 and spending $195,000 has almost no options. They're chained to their income requirement. Someone earning $80,000 and spending $45,000 has enormous freedom to make choices based on what they actually want. Every unnecessary purchase isn't just spending money. It's trading optionality for an object. Rule 10. Declutter regularly, not once a year. A massive annual purge feels like a victory, but 2 years later, everything is back to where it started. The gradual reaccumulation goes unnoticed. Better approach. A quick look each week at what's coming into the home, a review of one category each month, a broader assessment each quarter. Removing 3 items per week is manageable and sustainable. Removing 300 items once a year is overwhelming and always gets postponed. Regularity builds awareness. You start noticing patterns, what accumulates, when and why you buy things you don't need. That lets you prevent rather than just treat. What to do starting today. This week, walk through your home with the replacement test. Find 10 items you wouldn't buy again. Get rid of them. This month, apply the 2-4-hour rule to every non-essential purchase. Track how many desires survive that window. This quarter, count your possessions in 3 categories: clothing, kitchen, entertainment. Set a maximum for each. This year, write down what enough looks like across your major spending categories. Come back to that list when the temptation to exceed it shows up. The financial shift from these rules compounds over time. Fewer things means more money. More money means more confidence. More confidence means less need to fill an emotional void with purchases. The cycle turns in the right direction. That first apartment, $52,000 income, 18 months of savings isn't luck or an exceptional salary. It's the result of clear rules followed consistently.